Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another video of mine. It's Kamal AA, and glad you watched another video of mine. Now, it's not well, it is kind of a preview for the Arsenal-Chelsea game where we got knocked out of the Carabao Cup, and obviously, as you probably noticed, I deleted the one that just came out after the game. Two reasons. One of them, the video quality and the sound was atrocious, so I apologise for that. Also, second of all, I didn't realise until after. Second of all, a lot of the things I said I didn't really mean to. I think it was just the heat of the moment. I just recorded it as soon as the match finished, really annoyed. And so maybe from now on I might cool down, take time, maybe not review it for a good half an hour, just cool myself down and then make the review. Now, it's going to obviously touch up on the game slightly, but I'm going to go into more deeper. I'm going to dig into the actual problems we have at this football club. And one thing I've got to mention is we are not the team we used to be. We are not. Lack of ambition, direction of the football club, signings we make, managers. Let me just describe. If you were neutral or you had no clue about Chelsea fans will know about this. This is the cycle we always go through. So since Roman Abramovich come to Chelsea, what happens is we get a brand new manager, exciting prospect, gonna stay long term, gets all the new signings in his first season. Gets all these little players, all the players he wants. We look good, our team looks ready, we go for the season. First season, we win the title, we might win an FA Cup, or we might go far in Champions League. Everything's rosy, everything's great. You think, oh, this is it. This is the manager that's going to take us forward. This is the ambitious manager, this is the ambitious club that are taking us, moving us in the correct direction. And that's what we call the honeymoon period. What happens after that? Following summer, the manager doesn't get backed by the board, doesn't get his signings. Then panic buys start to occur, season starts, we go into a bit of a turmoil, results don't go away, there's press, media are on us like savage wolves, they're literally scavengers, saying, oh, you might be sacked, oh, are you happy? Then managers from other clubs start to dig into them, results go wrong, we start to slip through the table, and then before you know it, the manager's off. That's literally the cycle of Chelsea Football Club. I'll give you examples. Antonio Conte currently right now, honeymoon period, won the Premier League, got his signings in the first season, well, nearly, got to the FA Cup final, wasn't backed by the board in the summer, slipped through the table, media on him, criticising the transfer policy there. Jose Mourinho, same thing, won the title, following season, poor transfer market, signing panic buys such as Papa Diliborgi, same Antonio Conte, Zappacosta, Papa Diliborgi, etc. Slips through the table, media goes on him, he gets sacked. Same with Carlo Ancelotti. Do you want me to go on? Same Ranieri. Same Roberto Di Matteo. How many times do you want me to go on? Managers, examples. And this is the main issue we have at this football club. We are not ambitious enough and we don't trust our managers enough. Now, the problem we actually have at the moment is currently we're trying to sign Edin Dzeko and Emerson Palmieri. Now, a few days ago, we were told by to this day it would have all been done. Why is it holding up? Because the fact that Dzeko wants to know what our plans are, for what our ambitions are. Is the manager going to stay? Unsure. He wants to have a length of contract. Our whole transfer policy is a diabolical shambles. Not only are we not signing these world-class players, the other issue we have is, the other problem we actually have as a football club is the fact that players that go over 30, they're only allowed a 1-year contract extension. Now, there is a massive issue with this. Players such as Edin Dzeko, who's a really good backup quality striker, is not going to want to stay for 1 year because he has a family, he wants to buy a house, he wants to settle in an area. How can you settle in an area if you only live there for one and you might move on to another? So he wants guarantees. He wants to know if his manager, because he might have a 2-year contract. 6 months later, Conte might get sacked or he might resign and leave and walk out. He might get a new guy and he goes, I don't want Dzeko, I want a new striker. Then Dzeko's screwed. He wants to have assurances, he wants insurances, he wants to have that insurance policy that he's going to be able to play and it's all going to be good. And this is the massive problem we have at this football club. And touching up on that game, it shows a lack of ambition, lack of direction. We're not moving very forward as a football club, and this is our main issue. Basically. We move forwards, we try our best. Antonio Conte looks like it's going to walk. Now, another topic I want to touch upon is, right, so Antonio Conte, I'm sorry, just looking there for reading something. Antonio Conte had a press conference today. He had a press conference after the match, and it's been all over the news, all over the media. You guys might have seen it. Antonio Conte is... He had a leg of the board, but it wasn't a subtle one, because all season he's been doing it subtly. This was a clear one. He said, board have to take responsibility. That he's criticising their transfer policy. He's saying the board are going to suffer for this. And there's rumours of Sky Sports, all the sources of Chelsea getting fed up with Conte, and you can tell it is all unrevealing, and it's literally clear to see. And this is why we have massive problems at this football club. Not only our board lack ambition, Mourinho Ganovski especially, we need to get the board out. People that know how to run a football club, people that know how to sign world-class players. Now, if you look at how much we've spent, we've actually spent quite a bit in the last 2 years. So spending-wise, we're okay. It's the type of players we sign. We're going in the wrong positions and wrong type of players. We're going for bang average players and getting more quantity, but what we actually need is spend the same amount, get less players, but world-class players that are going to have an impact on the squad, that are going to improve the squad, like Vidal. So we spent 15 million on Barkley, 35 on Drinkwater, total £50 million, both bang average English players. We could have got Vidal for under 50 million, about 45 million, or we could have got Tolisso for 35 instead of Bakayoko for 40. Tolisso, Vidal, world-class players. This is my point. We then go on to Sandro. We signed Zappacosta for 25 mil, and we could have signed Sandro for 50 mil. Instead of signing Zappacosta, why don't you save it and buy Sandro? Same scenario. You then got Rudiger. Why sign Rudiger when we have Zuma? Why sign Rudiger when we had Ake? I'm not saying Rudiger's bad. He's been pretty good, luckily. Another issue there. We then go forward. We could have got Mahrez, but no. We got we still kept Pedro. We didn't invest. This is the problem. We could have spent it elsewhere, and this is my massive issue. We're not spending enough in the right areas, and we're not spending it in enough world-class players, which is why we are not challenging for the likes of the Premier League, the Champions League. And like I said, this is a massive underlying issue with this football club, and unfortunately I can't see us going forward at this rate unless we have a change of board, a manager. Unless we give a manager a chance, we're going to change our ways. We are not moving forward as a football club. We are simply going backwards. We need to have a big summer. This squad needs a revamp completely, and I can't see it happening under this current board. We have to support our team, support the boys. Hopefully we can go far. But at the end of the day, there are massive underlying problems, and if you want my opinion, I think Antonio Conte is leaving at the end of the season. So yeah, these are the massive issues we have with this football club. Yeah guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Subscribe to Antonio if you're new, like the video if you enjoyed it. Leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What do you think needs to be changed? Do you think our board are good enough? Do you think the manager's bad? Don't forget, manager is to blame because of his formation tactics. And what I notice is when things are going well, he's a great manager. When things are going poorly, that's the main issue. And if he had the right players at his helm, then he would not have that issue. But that's the problem. That's the board. Send me your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. And there guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.